Guys, my name is Adapt and welcome back to another episode in my Arsenal career mode. So guys, in today's video we are starting off the episode with a game against Brentford, I believe, in the Carabao Cup. So another very important game. I believe this might be the second round. So as the season is progressing on, we are starting to play more and more cup games. If you go and look at what the games we've played so far, so we played in the Europa League, we got that to a start, winning 3-0, and we played Burton in the last round and managed to get win that 2-1. But we know what happened last time against Burton. We took them very lightly and they were very hungry for goals, and that nearly cost me the game. But the slight bit of quality that we do have in the team kind of edged it for me. So now we have Brentford and we have West Brom in this episode. So without further ado, I'm probably going to check if we can train some players right now, and we'll get into the game shortly. So I guess we can't. If we look at the top scorers in the tournament, Sunderland player is topping it with 6 goals. Are there any Arsenal players in here? I guess not. Assists? Alright, I think we just need to play the next game. It will be good to go, get loads of goals and assists. We just need to be on our absolute A game. The fixtures already: 2-2, 2-1 to Everton, 2-1 to Nottingham Forest, causing a massive upset and knocking Chelsea out. Chelsea, they had a big, they made some big signings this season. They signed Marquisio, that's the one I can remember off the top of my head. And they have a solid squad. I don't know what's happening with them, but Conte, he could be in trouble. We beat them last episode. I don't know by how many goals, but we absolutely thrashed them. Crystal Palace beating Blackburn Rovers. Fulham winning 3-1, 2-2 draw between Ipswich and Sunderland, 1-0 Man City scraping it against Leicester, 2-0 to Swansea, 3-0 Spurs beat Newcastle United quite comfortably, 2-1 Watford. What's happening there? They just about won that. And 2-0 West Ham, and these are the games which still have to be played. Liverpool versus Southampton is something I'm going to keep a close eye on. That's going to be a very, very interesting game to see what happened. So right now we are going to get into our next game. We're actually just going to set my second squad. As you guys know, for tournaments we rotate it, so we want to give our second team a start. We want them to play in games as well. So what I do with the second team, I put them in group stage games, kind of cup ties earlier on in the tournament. Obviously as time goes by, I might actually have a lot more trust in my second team, and I might use players from that in my later on in the tournament instead of going for my main team. But we're gonna rotate the squad. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I'm obviously looking to bring in players from the academy and stuff like that. So let's get right into the game. I'm gonna select this as my favorite, and I'll be right back. So guys, now getting into the game, we have a game against Brentford in the Carabao Cup. I might be speaking slowly and stuff like that, slower than usual, and I might be coughing and stuff like that because I'm still not feeling well, guys. I'm on my road to recovery, and speaking for a long amount of time, I'm probably going to start coughing at some point in this video. But nevertheless, we are getting straight into the video right now. So we have a game against Brentford. We can't take them lightly. We've already seen Burton play absolutely amazingly against us, so we can't take any team lightly in this tournament, guys. We have to take every game one game at a time. As you can see here, this is how the squads are lining up. We're using our second team here. Maybe I need to get a rotation keeper. I believe we sold Ospina, but I just keep using Czech. But to be honest, do keepers lose a lot of stamina? Do they use up a lot of energy? I'll leave that for you guys to decide. So we make it 1-0. Lucas Perez scores right there, and we're just on the attack this whole game. Perez on the ball again, he smashes it, makes it 2-0, and Perez is having an absolutely amazing game, guys. I can't remember what else I wanted to say. There was something I wanted to say before, but I can't quite remember it right now. Obviously you guys saw Ramsey just had a shot there, and obviously missed right there. And we have another chance here. Perez on the ball. Perez plays it to Ramsey. Ramsey plays it to Origi, a fake shot inside, and he misses. Origi, he's going to be one of my favourite players in this second team, but like he did miss that opportunity right there, but that's not a true resemblance of how good he can be in the squad. So getting into half time, we are 3-0 up, we're in a very strong position and we've been dominating, and as you guys can see there's been a lot of gossip. Vertonghen possibly going to, I believe, Monaco it was, but we get taken down in the box right there and the ref blows for a penalty. So 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. I was planning to go left every day of the week. I don't know, I just like going left, to be honest, but I'm probably gonna have to switch that up in the future, because if people watch my videos and see that I'm doing these penalties like a certain way, or I like to go to in a certain position, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble here. So 4-0 up right here, Origi on the ball, and Brentford have just given up, but we couldn't make it 5-0 right there. But I think we are eventually gonna make it 5-0, but maybe not here. So we get the ball back, great resilience from the squad. That's what this squad showed. It showed a lot of fight, and players in this team are really making a case for themselves in the first team, really backing themselves, and it's so difficult because the way every player's playing right now, if one player makes one mistake or has one bad game, he's out of the team. For example, say if Weigl has a bad game, we've just got Renato Sanchez wanting to play. He's hungry to grow as well, he's young, so just put him in the squad as well. Perez, what was that shot? But we're gonna let him off with a warning right there because he did score a hat-trick, taking the match ball home, and this is actually where this game is going to end. So let's get back into the live com. Performance by the team. If there's one thing I can take from that, is we weren't consistent enough. Like the composure, there was a problem there. We weren't clinical enough, that's the word I'm looking for. We didn't put away loads of our chances. This game could have got really messy. It could have been 10 goals, definitely double digits. Like all 15 shots we had, pretty much all of them were one-on-ones. We could have scored from every single opportunity. 52% possession, we had 13 tackles here, and you can tell by how much we dominated the game. They had 25% shot accuracy compared to our 60%. And where did that come from? From Lucas Perez, a hat-trick right there. Origi with the assist from the penalty, winning the penalty for him, gave it to Perez, and Perez slotted it away nicely. And it's good to also see Cazorla get on the score sheet as well. Obviously he's not getting enough game time and stuff like that, so I do kind of feel sorry for him as well. So Cazorla got one. Aaron Ramsey, also nice to see him get one. To actually see him actually pulling his weight in the team in the cam role, that's a very important role. Loads of midfielders in the squad are fighting for that. You know, Wilshere, Cazorla could be in that position. There's probably other players as well who are not getting a look into the team, but Ramsey proved yet again why he should be in that position. And it makes me think, is it time to move on to legendary, guys? And what happens if legendary is like easy? If I find legendary and easy and I master legendary, there's no ultimate on this game mode. We might have to start playing around with sliders and stuff like that after we go through legendary, to really try and make the computer a challenge. Because what I don't want in this series is to just win everything so easily. Otherwise it will just get repetitive and boring. Like I'll just win every single trophy and that will be that. Like I need to make it hard for myself. So I think I'll play this West Brom game, and if we just absolutely hammer West Brom, I think it's time to change to legendary. So now we're going to advance now. So great performance from the team, a 5-0 victory, and Southampton beat Liverpool. Like, this is the shock of Carabao Cups, FA Cups. You only get this in these cups, guys. That's the beauty of the cup, as they say in real life. And obviously our match has been rescheduled here. So I guess The new date for the match is the 22nd of October, but here it says the 26th of October, so that's a bit dodgy here. So we got 2 emails saying that our Everton vs Arsenal game has been rescheduled, but now we're currently top of the league on 13 points. West Ham fans would definitely like to see their team in this position in real life. It's a shame what's happening to them in real life. It's really sad, but in this career mode they're on 13 points. Goal difference, they're 3 goals away from us from being level on goal difference with us. So he scored the most amount of goals in the whole league. That's something to be proud about so far in the season, but obviously I don't want to get too carried away. So we're going to get into our next game now against West Brom. We're going to switch back to the main team right here. Obviously they're a bit tired, but obviously as I advance every day, someone actually told me that like the players get energy back every single day. Like it isn't after every single game, if you guys get what I mean. So now I'm going to switch to team sheets right here. Obviously I'm going to select this as my favorite squad, and that team is just absolutely deadly. We've got a young team there, guys, a lot of potential, and I just see growth in that squad. Now alright, so our players training, they've got 3 days remaining and all their sessions have been completed, so there's 3 days remaining until I can train new players as well. If we go and check the ratings of our players, I think they're still the same. Ozil 88, yeah, pretty much everyone's the same. Has Mustafi gone up? Mustafi was an 83 before, I believe. I think Mustafi's gone up. I might be wrong about that, but pretty much everyone stayed the same except for Mustafi. I think Weigel's gone up to 82. Maybe he was an 81 when I did buy him, but yeah, Weigel's gone up to 82. So it's good to see growth right there. Let's check our like youth stuff and stuff like that. Let's see what they're still setting up. Wait, they're setting up a scout network still. I don't know what that's going on, like what's going on with that, but we're gonna go into our next game nevertheless. So let's advance all the way to the West Brom game. And alright, so we got an international management offer from Norway. So the offers are kind of rolling in now. I'm gonna reject the offer simply because obviously you got one from Ivory Coast. I'm gonna reject that one as well because I'm not looking for any manager roles yet. We've just kind of started our journey in career mode, so getting into international stuff, it's like diving into the deep end too soon. And there could be negative side effects of that. So obviously now we have West Brom in the Premier League, so I'm going to check the fixtures, what games have been played so far. So these are the current fixtures. If we can check here, if I go all the way down, yes, I don't think any have been played. Well, Brighton and Newcastle played yesterday, 0-0 draw. On the 23rd there were games as well, Spurs winning 2-1. You guys can obviously see all the other ones as well. I'm not going to read them out specifically. Chelsea versus Man City, that's going to be an interesting game in 5 days time. But I think we're the only ones playing today. I think it might be Monday Night Football or something, it looks like. But Chelsea Man City, that's an important, very, very interesting game to go and see. Chelsea obviously on a bad run. They lost their last game against Nottingham Forest. We beat them 4-1 as well. So they're looking to bounce back. And if we go in the table now and see where Chelsea actually are, they are currently 7th. They started off the season really well, but they're starting to dip a bit. Of like Watford are ahead of them, and these there's Watford and West Ham there who are putting in a challenge, which I kind of rate. So guys, we're gonna go and get into the Premier League game, so see you guys in the actual game. Now getting into Arsenal versus West Brom Premier League, we're back to the usual weekend football, and every single game, like, I'm just scoring as many goals as possible. That's evident. Look at that, top scoring teams. We're beating Man City by 2 goals. And in this squad, what we've really found is we've just got an absolute abundance. There's so much squad depth in this team. It's similar to Man City's squad depth in real life and also in this game. So 4-1-2-1-2, that's the formation we're going with. I think Man City are chasing us, so we can't afford to lose one game. If we can do the Invincibles, that would be extremely impressive. But as you guys, I don't know if I've said yet or not, I'm probably going to change the difficulty to Legendary to give myself more of a challenge. But when I think about that, I just go back to where Neymar just absolutely demolished us in the pre-season. But I think Legendary is where we'll try for a couple of episodes, and according to that, according to how I find it, I'll change things accordingly. So what 2-0 here. Lacazette's off to an amazing start. It's either Lacazette or Aubameyang, man. None of them let me down. I was looking for another word there, but that will work. Just Aubameyang and Lacazette, they're always so quick on the ball, so agile. They're so quick to assist each other. You guys will see as well, going into halftime stats, we're absolutely dominant. Like, we dominate possession. Nobody can pretty much touch the ball, even the big sides. We've beaten Chelsea so far this season. We've drawn with Liverpool so far this season. We've got some impressive results in the bag already so far. And against West Brom, this is just beautiful play right here. Fortunate to get back to Aubameyang, but he's going to score a goal and going to do that front flip he loves to do in real life. He did that against, I think it was, I can't remember what team it was. Well, I think it was Arsenal's last Premier League game though. So, we're 5-0 up right now. And it's pretty much game over, guys. Aubameyang has one last chance here, or I'm not sure what happens there. Ozil plays it to Aubameyang. Aubameyang plays it back to Ozil, and I believe Ozil scores right here. And that's pretty much all that's happened in this game. 6-0, an absolute thrashing. We can go out of this game with our head held high. As you can see, my animated character is just absolutely elated at this moment. We've done our job. And just a load of happy Arsenal players. Lacazette is the man to watch, and the spotlight's on him for this game. I'm going to check how many goals he is on next episode, and as you can see, those are the goal scorers right there. And let's get right into the live com. We're definitely going to be changing the difficulty to Legendary next episode. An absolute thrashing 6-0 victory against 19th in the league. That just shows you like the distance, like the gap of quality between the people at the top and the people pretty much at the bottom. 19th, I think they've got 2 points or something so far in the season, but it's still early days. They can still bounce back, but we absolutely dominated that game, and it's clear that we just have to move the difficulty up now to make it a challenge. I don't know like what I'm gonna do if Legendary is too easy. Maybe adjust sliders and stuff like that, make the computer better. But 6-0 win. If we check the statistics for players, Lacazette scored 2, Aubameyang scored 2, and Ozil scored 2. So Ozil doing just as well as the strikers, or Aubameyang with the assists. 2 assists for him, 1 assist for Lacazette, and 1 assist for Weigl. This team is coming along very nicely. And when I think about moving the difficulty up, I think about that PSG game where like we got absolutely, like, Neymar was just absolutely incredible against us. And I'm just thinking, but I'm definitely going to be changing it to Legendary next episode, and we'll see how we get on with that. So days remaining here, can we check? Alright, I think we can change, yeah. Player development, we can actually go and train players now. Alright, so I don't know who I'm going to train here. Martial's pretty close to 83 rated. I'm going to train Martial, the suggested. I'm going to give him a dribble possession. Should I do that? Yep, I'm just going to give him a dribble possession drill. I'm not really worried. I'm just going to check what they suggest us, and according to what they suggest us, I'll make a decision then. Mkhitaryan is pretty close to 86 rated. I'm just gonna go with the people closest to their next rating, like the next rating. So Mkhitaryan and I believe who else was that? Martial are obviously going to be training for the next couple of days. Who else can we put? Renato Sanchez, pretty close to 77 rated. I'm gonna put him in. Let's do what I might do precision dribbling for him. Let's just do that. Dribble possession, I'll just do that for him. And who else have we got? So centre backs, full backs, we have Bellerin, who's quite close. Koscielny's really close, so I'm going to give Koscielny a boost. And let's do intermediate defending for him. And then last but not least, we are going to be doing, let's actually go and help Tellez out. Like, he's quite young, so we need him to grow a lot. Like, this is where he's gonna like prosper the most. So I'm gonna put him dribble possession. I'm gonna do that drill for him, and obviously we're gonna simulate all the drills and stuff like that. And yeah, so we're gonna simulate everything here. Wow, Moshi got a C, 2 D's here, a C and an A right there. I think it's the harder the drill is, the more likely that they won't be they won't do as well. So Weigl here, let's see what they've got to say about him. So Arsenal's new hero. I'm gonna let you guys like read through this if I can click on it. Maybe I can't. Sales of shirts with the name Weigl will surely be rocketing since his arrival at Arsenal, with a number of good performances recently. Yeah, Weigl's just been playing absolutely crazy for us. So I'll let you guys read this as well, like the match review and stuff like that. I'll just let you guys I'll just show you guys all of the news and stuff, so you can get up to date with that stuff. Huddersfield defeated Burnley 2-1. Spurs 2, West Ham 1. So it's West Ham currently doing well in the league, but Spurs with that bit of quality just beat them. Maybe it's a fluke where they are so far, but maybe not. Transfer window, this is all like, yep, we sold Granit Xhaka for 31.9 mil. It will be good to look back like in future episodes who we sold each player to, because I can't even remember who we sold and stuff like that. So obviously this is all the international news and stuff like that. So guys, I think we're coming to the end of this video. That's pretty much all I wanted to do for this video. We got one email here. Alright, Jack Wilshere's return from injury. That's always great to hear. So we're gonna advance to the Europa League game, and we are going to end the episode here. We've got 3 new emails right here. It's a monthly scouting update. Alright, so we've got 3 monthly scouting updates. Let's see what they're saying here. Alright, so wow, like I'm new to this. What can I do here? So he's jumping, got the potential to go to 94, got the potential to go to 90, a sprint speed, agility 87, aggression 83. Can I check like what position they're playing? Positions, like he's probably a defender. It looks like he's a defender. Goalkeeper here, so his position is pretty much unknown. I think he's a defender though. Goalkeeper, I think we're gonna need a goalkeeper, guys, but his potential ain't that great at the moment. This guy left, what position is he as well? I think he's his position's unknown. Another goalkeeper here and unknown here, but I'm gonna sign some of these guys. So I'm gonna sign him, I'm gonna sign him, I'm gonna sign, should I sign this guy? Yeah, he's got potential. 99 passing. That is a maestro right there. I'm gonna sign him, and obviously I'm gonna leave these 2 out. So all players currently on this report will be scouted further. I'm just gonna reject these 2, and I'm gonna reject this guy as well. Another scouting report we have here. Overall 36 to 50, but damn, that's a lot of potential. I think he's a defensive player as well. So he wants 45k. His value is 45k and wants 440 quid a week. That's penny change for us. And we have another goalkeeper here, I believe. So I'm gonna sign him. I signed them too. Great job with our youth program. We at the club are thrilled with all the progress in the youth academy. View objectives. So we signed 1 player, we've done that. Signed 1 youth player to the senior team in the same season that they were scouted. Played them in 5 matches. We'll definitely be able to do that. brand exposure. So here's like the objective set by the board, and this is how close I am to actually completing them. So I think we're pretty much on track for everything so far. I've got an 85 popularity rating, which I don't know, guys, for you career mode people out there who've played career mode a lot more than me, you guys will know how good an 85 manager rating is. I'm not too familiar with that. So I swear there was one other scout report. There was another scout report, I'm sure there was. Yeah, I think this is the last one. So I'm gonna sign this guy. I'm gonna sign, well, we've already got loads of keepers and stuff. Well, like, I don't know how many keepers we have. I think we have 2 or something. But I'm just gonna sign this guy, and these 2. You know what, I'm gonna leave this guy. I'm gonna reject him. I don't want him. And I'm probably gonna sign this guy. So guys, that's pretty much for this episode. We got the youth system sorted out. We got that up and running. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button. Check out the career mode playlist if you want to see the other videos. You don't want to miss any of these videos. Career mode is starting to get really interesting. Tell me what you guys think of the episode. Obviously next we got episode 10, and then we got episode 10.5, where I literally just do the nominations for awards so far. So I don't know, goal of the series so far, player of the series so far, assist of the series so far, and I don't know, think of other things as well. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. So make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel down below. We're on 2.1k right now, and come on, let's just grow this channel as much as we can. Spread the series around with friends and all of that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.